Hello and welcome to the Races TV. Let's check out what's happening in South Australian racing in the next week. On Saturday we go racing on AFL Grand Final Day at Morphettville. We're going to get the tips of some of the well-known personalities from our industry for the Grand Final shortly. On Sunday, it's a big day at Gawler. It's Gawler Cup Day. And next Wednesday, now take note of this, it was to be Mount Gambier. That meeting has been transferred next Wednesday to Bordertown. Ben Claridge coming off a big day at Morphettville last Wednesday where he rode a treble. Ben, firstly, congratulations. And do you know when your last treble was?
It was back in probably 2010-11, prior to having 18 months off when I injured my shoulder.
Yet another injury. Can you take us through what has been quite an injury toll in Ben Claridge's career?
Yeah, I've had a bit of bad luck. Broken femur, neck of femur, pelvis, collarbone twice, a few ribs. Just the general wear and tear of being a jockey, I guess.
Ben, I guess there's been times as well when you may have wondered whether you were going to get back in the saddle.
Yeah, you have those. Definitely goes through your mind when you're on the sidelines for a long period of time. It's part of the job description, so just roll with it, and when we're 100%, get back to work.
And the association at the moment with Tony McAvoy, can you tell us about that and how that began?
Yeah, that probably came about 6 months ago. Tony approached me to come up there and ride a bit of work, hot and cold, on and off, a few mornings a week, and I actually really enjoyed it up there. And since I come back from my shoulder, the rider group's grown, probably the horse had diminished, so to speak. So I enjoyed it. I sat down with Tony and had a conversation with Tony, a bit of a meeting, and he said, look, if you're willing to commit and give me a few hours and genuine hours, you will be rewarded. So I can only thank him for his honesty of the meeting outcome, and it's been going well.
How many mornings do you ride work up there, Ben?
5 to 6 mornings a week.
So you're not riding work anywhere else?
No, just wholly and solely up there at the moment.
Well, rewarded last week with a treble. One of those winners was THIDWICK the Moose. As we have a look at him in action winning last week, you ride him again on Saturday. He's obviously going well. Yeah, the big Moose. I rode him last preparation prior to him saluting the judge. After his break, he seems to come back very solid. Nick Hall obviously woke him up at Balaclava, and he hasn't forgotten it and won well at the Parks last Wednesday. Ben, before we let you go, it is AFL Grand Final Day on Saturday. Who are you tipping, Hawthorn or Fremantle?
Probably Freo by about 13.
Let's hope your judgment with the football is as good as you're riding at the moment. Thanks, Ben.
No worries. Thank you, Terry.
HILTON Donaldson, what are you tipping for the Grand Final on Saturday, Hilt?
You're asking me. I think Hawthorn will still win, even though Freo's got the team to take it up to them all over the ground. But the Hawthorn big stage players, even though they were beaten there last year, weren't they? Or the year before?
Last year, what margin are we working on?
About 21. That'll do. 21 points.
Well, Leon MacDonald always says he's a good judge when it comes to the football. Grand Final on Saturday, Leon. Who are you with, Hawthorn or Fremantle?
Probably Hawthorn. Hawthorn by perhaps 40 points.
All right, so nice and comfortable.
Nice and comfortable, yeah.
David TOOTELL played a bit of football. He, in fact, used to train with South Adelaide. So you'd be all over the Grand Final, David, on Saturday. Hawthorn or Fremantle?
Carlton or the power aren't there, so it doesn't really worry me. I think Hawthorn will win, probably wanting Fremantle to win, but I think Hawthorn will win.
Margin?
23 points.
Okay, let's have a look at two of the races at Morphettville on Saturday. We've picked out race number 5 first up. Only a small field, but this is a good race. I'm looking forward to seeing the reappearance of Saint Desire from the Tony McAvoy stable. I've seen him trial nicely recently. Triple T making his way back to South Australia from the Robert Smurden stable. Renegade Arrow, which ran well here recently. That's a good little race. And the final race on the program, race number 8, the horse we discussed with Ben Claridge, Big THIDWICK the Moose. He lines up there in the biggest field of the day. Across to Sunday at Gawler, and we'll have a look at the main race on the program first, the Gawler Cup. Look, that promises to be a terrific race. Should be a great day, full stop there at Gawler on Sunday. And the other race to have a look at is the Flying Handicap, and like the Cup, that's an exceptional race. So they are the two features at Gawler on Sunday. A big thank you to Ben Claridge, and also the thoughts of some of the experts from the racing industry for the Grand Final on Saturday. Personally, yeah, I think Hawthorn might win, but I wouldn't be shocked if Freo get the points. So we'll get the job done. We'll see you again next week for the Races TV.
There's nothing like a day at the races.